313 Detroit love, the Motor City. Detroit love, can't nothing stop me. Detroit love, I love my city. Detroit love. What up, Joe? Welcome to the episode, season 15, Middle Ground JLE, where we treat you like family. Part 2 of the Black History Month special. That's the theme song, Detroit Love, off my first album, The JLE Experience. On music copyright, don't mute nothing. We back to give you more history on what amazing Black people have done in different industries and fields. We're going to get with computing and software. Here we go. Mark Dean, a core engineer at IBM who co-invented the personal computer, PC, the color monitor, and the first gigahertz chip. Dr. Clarence Skip Ellis, the first African-American to earn a PhD in computer science. He pioneered operational transformations, which allows for real-time collaboration in apps like Google Docs. He the truth, because last few years getting my bachelor's from Mike Illich School of Business at Wayne State University, Warrior Strong, that came in clutch doing them projects. Appreciate that, dude. Philip Emeagwali, a supercomputing pioneer who used 65,000 processors to perform 3.1 billion calculations per second, earning him the title of one of the fathers of the internet. Didn't know that. Lisa Gilopter, a computer scientist whose work was integral to the development of web animation, GIFs, and online video streaming. John Henry Thompson, the inventor of Lingo, a scripting language that enabled the rendering of visuals and animations in early interactive media and video games. Y'all learn something like I'm learning something right now. Aerospace telecommunication leaders, Katherine Johnson, a NASA human computer whose precise orbitable calculations were essential for the success of the Apollo 11 moon landing and John Glenn's historic orbit. If you saw the Hidden Figures movie with Taraji Henson, P. Henson, she played that character. She got us in space. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson, the first Black woman to earn a PhD from MIT. Her theoretical physics research at Bell Labs laid the groundwork for caller ID, call waiting, and fiber optic cables. Man, now, y'all might be too young for this, but the 90s, you had the call ID, little small boys connected to your phone. That phone where you pick it up and press the buttons for new generation. Wow, that was dope. Dr. Gladys West, a mathematician whose complex modeling of the Earth's shape became the mathematical foundation for GPS technology. I ain't know none of that. Valerie Thompson, a NASA scientist who invented the illusion transmitter, which creates 3D images and is still used in satellite and medical imaging today. Marian Croak, a Google executive and engineer who holds over 200 patents. She is credited with developing voice over IP, VoIP, which makes modern video calls and digital conferencing possible. Hardware industrial innovators. Jerry Lawson, the lead engineer who developed the first commercial video game console with interchangeable cartridges, paving the way for systems like Atari, Nintendo, and PlayStation. Granville Woods, known as the Black Edison, he held over 60 patents, including the induction telegraph, which allowed train stations to communicate with moving trains. Roy Clay Sr., often called the godfather of Black Silicon Valley. He led the team that developed Hewlett-Packard's HP first computer and worked to increase diversity in tech. That's dope. James Edward West co-invented the foil electric microphone, a compact and inexpensive design found in 9% of modern microphones, including those in cell phones. Lewis Latimer,
An inventor and draftsman who patented a long-standing carbon filament for light bulbs and helped draft the patent for Alexander Graham Bell's telephone. And you have modern tech leaders and advocates. Tope Awatona, the founder and CEO of Calendly. Oh, that's the dude who made my life easier. A global scheduling platform used by millions, he is recognized as one of the most successful black tech entrepreneurs today. Shout out to Topi, man. Because when I was doing this by paper, that's how I got to so many episodes so far. Because I'd be putting it down and forget I put someone at this hour and wind up doing this when I was early stages of middle ground. I was doing it Monday to Saturday. And I was doing, when I didn't schedule right, almost 5-6 shows a day. I almost did a season in 1 week. Bad schedule, but with calendar, that changed the game for me. Timnit Gebru, a leading researcher in AI ethics and co-founder of Black in AI. She advocates for transparency and the removal of bias in artificial intelligence models. Okay, that's one. What else I got here? Authors. I was looking that one up. Foundational and classic authors. Oh man, hold on for a minute. Turn off iPhone. Forgot to cut this off. No interruptions. Toni Morrison explored the trauma of slavery and Black identity, famously in Beloved and the Bluest Eye. James Baldwin analyzed race relations, systematic racism, and the Black experience in America, including Go Tell It on the Mountain. The foundational classic authors. Okay. Maya Angelou, known for her autobiography, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, and her poetry. Zora Neale Hurston, a crucial Harlem Renaissance figure who wrote Their Eyes Were Watching God. I heard about this book that people said it's been made a movie. Langston Hughes, a prolific poet and author representing the African American experience. Richard White, famous for Native Son and Black Boy, which depicted the struggle against racial injustice. I had to read Native Son back in honors English back in high school. Frederick Douglass and Harriet Jacobs, key 19th century voices who pioneered the American slave narrative. Now, modern and essential voices. Ta-Nehisi Coates, known for Between the World and Me and contribution to discussions of reparations. Bell Hooks, a crucial voice in Black feminism and cultural criticism, author of Ain't I a Woman? Alex Haley, author of Roots, which traces enslaved family line. I believe he helped write Malcolm X's book, if I'm not mistaken. Key historical themes. Systematic race and identity. That's Baldwin, Coates, Morrison, explored the impact of white supremacy. The Black Experience, writers Hughes, Hearst, and Angelou documented daily life, joy, and sorrow. History and Memory, Haley and Morrison focus on claiming the history of enslaved people. Other notable authors, Audre Lorde, poet and essayist, focus on intersectionality. Amiri Baraka, influential poet and playwright. Nikki Giovanni, renowned poet and educator. And Petrie, known for her novel, The Street. I want to give y'all a little bit of everything here. Okay, what you mean you thinking? Okay. So pioneers in Black history. Then we go to people of recent. Yeah. Do pioneers first. Honors the first who paved the way for today's leaders. Hiram Rhodes Revels, 1870. The first black man to serve U.S. Senate. Joseph Rainey, 1870. The first black person elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. Shirley Chisholm, 1968. The first black woman elected to Congress and the first to run for president under a majority party. I remember reading about that when I was a kid, 1972. Then we have Kamala Harris, if I'm saying her name right, the first black and South Asian vice president of the United States. They added both because she is both. And you get to historical national wins. Angela Also Brooks, Maryland, became Maryland's first black U.S. senator. Wow. Lisa Blunt Rochester, Delaware, became Delaware's first black U.S. senator. These states been around for a minute. That's kind of crazy. Simultaneous history. Also, Brooks and Rochester are the first two black women to serve in the U.S. Senate at the same time. Shomari Figures, Alabama, elected as the first black man to represent his district in the U.S. House since 1832. Well, that's Alabama. That's sadly not shocking. That shows progress. Janelle Bynum, Oregon, became Oregon's first black member of Congress. That's crazy. And we got recent local and state wins. We have Mayor Sheffield, became Detroit's first black woman mayor. Doing a good job so far. I voted for her. Sharon Owen, Syracuse, became the first black mayor of Syracuse, New York, in the city's 180-year history. Man, when you be some changes happening, but man, you start reading through this like all these qualified people come along, first one to get through. Dorsey Appleries, Albany, elected as first black mayor of New York State Capitol. Aaliyah Gaskins, Alexandria, became the first black female mayor of Alexandria, Virginia. Jay Jones, Virginia, elected as Virginia's first black attorney general. That's wild. And we do have Barack Obama, the first black president, two-term president. I was shocked I didn't see that in there. Like, this dude became president. How that's not in there? Still thinking. Okay. Okay, I think need some more. Okay, here we go. A few more names. Did I do Shirley Chisholm already? I don't think I had that name on there. Nope. Yeah, I had it on there. Yep. So the ones that didn't have on that list was Blanche Kelso Bruce, 1875, the first black person to be elected to a full 6-year term in the Senate for Mississippi. Carol Mosby Braun, 1992, elected as first black woman to U.S. Senate. And there we go. We got Barack Obama, 2008, became the first black presidential nominee of a major party, Democratic, which he later on to win and get reelected for 2 terms. And in 2020, Kamala Harris became the first African American woman to be nominated as a Democratic vice presidential candidate. I'm thankful we do have a month, even though the shortest month. But this be something that should be taught every month in your household. So if you watch this episode, share it, play it back, and if you having that discussion, like, or watch both of them together. Black people, did they invent anything? Or yeah, we done some cool stuff. Everybody does cool stuff, but we can get looked over a little bit on our contribution to society with intelligence. That's why I don't know why we don't look at intelligence like we used to. You know, if you were in the black community, if you was on Dr. King or Malcolm X type vibe with suit on, talk to intellectually smart, charisma, that was the it guy you wanted to deal with. And now you got the wannabe thug dude, street guy, Pookie, whatever you call him. Because he got swagger. And the dude that, like right now in today's time, I think X and Dr. King would be looked at as they lying. Everybody watch, but Jeff, why you say that? Because they doing it now. To smart people. I mean, we got away from intelligence. It's amazing. Math and science and reading should be top dog in your households. These people done some amazing stuff after slavery. It's amazing that some of us have phenomenal talents in sports and music and entertainment, comedians and all the other stuff, acting. But some of these people had over 10 plus patents. They were creating some amazing stuff. Reading is fundamental. It's fun to stimulate your brain. Now, I was amazed when I said on the part one, the book I got had all the people that invented stuff. Like, I didn't know we did all this. I learned something new today from the few people, the authors, people got elected to offices. I know they talked about Shirley Chisholm when I was in school. But I didn't remember that she ran for president. You know, the authors that done great things. And like, there's only so many. Then the author list of people that done stuff, man. I remember Frederick Douglass coming up. They always talked about him, one of the great orators back then. Alex Haley made roots about his family. Langston Hughes. So some of them we heard of. Maya Angelou. Some of these other people, I ain't really heard of them. I heard the title of their book, but I didn't know who did it. And with that, you can be the next person, you know? I mean, look at it as an opportunity for you to do something amazing. My new article for LinkedIn that I wrote, you're making Black history now. Because you're doing something that people in your environment ain't seen somebody do. I'm doing it myself. Create a radio broadcasting company. In my circle of people I know people that did radio shows, but started their own company and doing it. Nah, I can't name nobody off the top that was doing that. I knew DJs that had radio shows on the top radio stations here, summertime, winter, whatever. But someone doing what I'm doing, nah. And me doing what I'm doing, I've learned people that I know, they thought about getting into radio broadcasting. And the platform it provides. With this show, all the 300 some plus amazing individuals that share their journey on here. The latest one, Daniela McCoy, founder of Global Resilience Exchange, L.L.C, that's on here Friday. That's a great interview. All of them are great. But that one stands out the most to me because she saw I Am Legend. And that made her get into the field she got into from watching a movie. I never heard that before. That's so amazing. Watching that movie about their readiness to get out of there, take care of stuff, made her get in that lane. So you don't know what you come across, conversation, what you see will spark an idea. So just like I'm making Black History now, you whatever you into, you probably doing that for your ecosystem of people because they might not know nobody's doing what you're doing. And as Shaq, one of the greats always say, Google me, Chuck. And you can Google me and see all the titles up there. I do that. Can't put speaker up there because I don't take all them words. It's the only one that's missing. But yeah, you can Google me. And I'll still find that weird. You can Google me. I'm humble, and it's pretty dope that 43 countries rock with the show. From ages 0 to 17 to 65 plus, all age demographic. I didn't think the youth would think I had something they would listen to personally. So I'm humbled that on all my shows, the youth rock with what I'm talking about. I mean, sports, we all talk about sports. But ground floor, the topics we talk about, my boy and co-host Jerome. Yeah. But every no matter the age demographic, people dealing with some of these topics we talk about on that show. Now my new show is starting to gain traction. Appreciate it. JLE Lounge Radio Show. That's my political show. So I do have my press pass from German Daily News. I'm accredited. I'm the press. So I talk about what's going on in Detroit and national news. So I'm trying to cover all the bases for you. Educate, entertain, have fun. But it's definitely been cool. I'm gonna start doing this going forward because I know it's more amazing people. So at least either out the month or at least 2 episodes come next February, dedicated to other different genres of stuff that amazing Black people have created or done. Okay, this information out here. I Googled a lot of this stuff and found this information. It's out there. So you talking to your kids about you need to sell what you're trying to do, and they just want to be Kobe, LeBron, or someone that's like, you can be more, because even they business people. If you make the money, you got to know how to maintain it and utilize help others and take care of your family. So education is important. Once you open your mind up to wonder and aspire to whatever heights it can go, and nothing you can't do. And God gave me a vast imagination for the comedy movie script I've written. The world gonna know these characters. The movie's gonna get made. The books I've written and what I'm working on now. I'm working on some children books as well. I'm gonna utilize all of it. Don't leave nothing in the chamber. Put everything on the table. So if you're a person like me who, hey, you ain't weird, you awesome. Because the mind God gave you, you can do a lot of different things. Explore and utilize all of it. I always on this show, I always talk about purpose. Ask God and look at what you do. What are you into? If it comes real easy to you, that's a talent. If it's something that you kind of into but not sure about, you gotta nurture it, gotta work it. Michael Jordan he was not put on varsity because he wasn't that good in high school. And because of that, that dude worked relentless to become one of the greatest players of all time. I would never call him the greatest because he even go back how many rings you got, and Bill Russell got 11 of them things. So I can't. He's the greatest of the 90s era. But Bill Russell got 11, 2 as a player coach for Boston Celtics. They won 8 straight. Don't care it's the 60s. But the fact that he was told that he wasn't good enough, he put the time and the work in. And look where it took him. They still go by Jordans. Even if the same shoe reissued, they still go by. And that's influence, impact. He can sell products. Maybe you're a good salesman. Whatever it is you're good at. Cultivate it. Get a mentor if you need. Learn through failing. Because stuff takes steps to get to where you need to be. And when you get there, pay it forward, help somebody else out. Don't close the door behind you. Kick it wide open. Because all these amazing people I talked about did amazing things. Ain't no telling what the next generation coming up will do once they lock in with education. Because reading, math, and science is important. It unlocks a lot of things within your thinking capacity. It just makes you more well-rounded. And you do use it in daily life. Trust me. So hope y'all enjoyed this part 2 to Black History Special. All these amazing people that done amazing things. Got a new episode of Ground Floor coming up at 9. We're definitely gonna talk about the potential war with Iran, because U.S. with Israel, there's some drone strikes on Iran where they have been confirmed they killed their Iranian supreme leader. Let's see what the repercussions are from that. But Ground Floor, we talk about it grown, respectful, and realistic we can be about it. And any other topics we're going to talk about. But it's the flagship, and I appreciate everyone rock with it. Keep rocking with it. More to come. Do something special for Father's Day and Mother's Day. And we'll be back in another hour. So go do something. Get your food, chill out. Come back for more of this content. Till next time, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to purchase my latest products, my books and music, go to Amazon.com. I have new merchandise on the way. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. Thanks for coming.
Detroit, welcome to the D, baby.